The B-Shine. Yo, what's up, B-Shine? This Rico Wade, 1/3 of Organized Noize Production. Organized Noize Production is responsible for making the South respectable. And that's no disrespect to Luther Campbell and Jay Prince and Ghetto Boys. We most definitely grew up on the Ghetto Boys and Two Live Crew and the whole bass thing. But we wanted New York to respect our brains, not them fat asses and our pistols. Being very honest, New York is very influential to Southern hip hop. New York is the father. It's the father of it. It's like me and my partner Ray. We studied hip hop. Like we went to New York, went to Harlem, went to the Bronx, went to certain places to get break beats and stuff. Cause when I first heard Eric B and Rakim, when I first heard KRS-One, it was around that time when Criminal Minded was out, Paid in Full, Slick Rick. I just love them cats, man. I don't know why, man. I mean, now I can look back in history and be like, shit, they the coolest. They were speaking truth, Public Enemy. But I really loved me some KRS-One and Eric and Rakim, man. It was like my first time riding in a car or something. Like when I'm as a youth, riding in a car with your friends. No, it's like your teenage years. Your teenage year, you can't drive. Your buddy stole his mama's car. And y'all ride out the night, and we riding to Rakim. I ain't no joke. So like for some crazy reason, it stuck with me. And a lot of his music was James Brown inspired. To the point where like James Brown inspired to the point where I learned about break beats. So I started studying hip hop in general. Like to where it's like, wow, like these, like I didn't think it wasn't original. I was thinking like, look what these guys, look where they got this from, and look what their approach was. Like he got on the beat. And then he flipped the beat this way. I was so impressed or whatever. So from that point on, I mean, I started paying. I love the Fat Boys too. Being very honest, I just love the Fat Boys. I love Curtis Blow. I went about Curtis Blow. The Christmas song. I went about that for Christmas or whatever. Like I most definitely hip hop. And then the fact that the hip hop culture became the thing that was considered jazz, considered art. Cause that's basically what we are now with the art of organized noise. Bing, and where the art, to me, where the arts, what the arts do for everybody. If it's if it's music, if it's drawing, if it's dance. Cause dancing helped me out a lot too when we was younger. We used to be in a dance group or whatever. I just feel like instead of being, cause as a black man, it's so many times when you get mad in life and be like, man, fuck this, man. But there's no option after fuck this, except giving up. Or destroying something, and it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? I think we're more important. Well, the first piece of equipment that we pretty much had, my partner Sleepy and Ray was go to this guy named Joseph Corn house. Joseph Corn is the son of Gene Corn and Doug Corn, the famous jazz singers. He had a little studio, a little leases set up, leases and his son and EPS. He used to charge me like $10-15 an hour to record at his studio. So we used to go over there. Then eventually I was looking like, man, how much this stuff cost? Can we buy our own? Because I had a little job and I kept a little money. So we used to go to pawn shops and buy a little rinky-dink pieces of equipment just to put some stuff together. If it's keyboards, the chord keyboards and stuff. And then one day we found out that, I don't know how I found out about the, this guy named Moan and Wiz. I'm gonna shout them out too. 24/7 Posse was signed to Sky Records. Dope boy Tony Capote. Like, we saw an MPC drum machine for the first time, but we checked on them and they cost like $3,000 or $4,000. We never really had the money to get it or whatever. So our first group, PA, Mello, KP, and Reese, his uncle Sweet P bought one, but everybody couldn't use it. So they kept it over there with them all the time. When I was in high school, Big Rube, I mean, you gotta realize this is a true story. I'm in 10th grade, he in 11th grade. We weren't even friends yet. But I remember walking through school and seeing him with this Run DMC hat on. Well, actually just a hat that looked like Run DMC. And a pair of Gazelles. But I'm thinking like, just like me, he's just a fan of New York. But you can't get real New York stuff in Atlanta. So one day in the hallway when it was just me and him passing by, I might have said, what's that right there, Run DMC hat? He pulled the hat off. It just said, Run DMC, Hollis Queen. I said, damn, Run DMC hat! You got it! Where you get it from? He was like, I'm like, oh Lord. So I saw then that we wouldn't fake. Because for a minute I felt like we in Atlanta, we trying to be like New York, and we can't get it here. We'll never be as good as they are. But I just saw that we just love that culture, the bombers, the breakdance, and we really love the culture. And we studied it from youth. We didn't jump. I didn't come out with my first record back then, but we were studying it. We were trying to learn hip hop back then, and we got the opportunity. We turned up. We really and truly. We didn't just go get a drum machine and go try to make beats sound like them. We tried to figure out how they made their beats. So on the back of records, we look at the back of them and might say, contains a sample from Roy Ayers, contains a sample. So we said, oh, that's where the music came from. So we started going to digging the crates. Then we finding about ultimate break beats. They don't have them down here. We start ordering them from New York online. Not online, we're not online. We start ordering from New York, like we would look it up in the paper, like call the record stores in New York. What's the name of that shit? Downstairs Records or whatever. Whoever it was, they would ship them. They pay the shipping costs or whatever. So now we felt like we was up to speed because we didn't have anything brand new that you never heard before. But we knew everything that they did. We knew where the KRS One was coming from. We knew, and this is like after we was fans of them now. This was by the time we were doing this is almost the 90s. We was fans, this is after high school. Like first we were fans throughout the 80s. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get our own drum machine until probably like 90s. And by 93, we produced Outkast. Straight up. And we didn't just produce them. We trained them. Cause we had been studying like them niggas is not fit to shit on y'all. We fit to make sure they respect it. So we knew things. Ooh, ain't awesome too. By the time they get it right now. PA, the group Parental Advisory, that was signed to Pebbles on Savvy Records, they had got a deal with Pebbles. And my partner Ray was producing them. And Pebbles had TLC, and I had put TLC together. I'm the one who introduced Tion and Lisa to Ian. Like to Ian Burke, then he took them and sold them to Pebbles. Like it'll probably be in their movie. If they don't say it, y'all hearing it the true Rico way, yes. Now, I never took credit for it either. Never said anything about it, even back then. And that's why Pebbles introduced me to LA. Said, you such a humble guy, you such a humble kid. You never said nothing about that. Tia and them talk about you, but you never came around saying, oh, I did this and that. So she made a point to introduce me to LA Reid. And LA Reid said, bring me a crew. And that's when we was looking for something. And we met Outkast. While we was looking, we met these two little boys, Antoine and Andre. They was bald-headed or something, had bald heads, but it reminded me of us somewhere. They had on these cut-off shorts, thermal stuff coming up under their shit. And that was like how our style was. But they probably like 4 years younger than me. And it was just a time to raise some little brothers. I didn't have to, they were already cool. They were cool enough to get to us. But that's when we started giving them all the game we had. Making them Atlanta all the way 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Giving them everything we knew. Tell them everything we do. And then we put them with the Goody Mob. Goody Mob was 2 years their elder. You know what I'm saying? So we put them around brothers that was older than them and was cool, and we all supported them. And I think that's where our Dungeon family fame came from. It came from the fact that you got all these brothers working together. That's positive. And be honest, Wu-Tang was doing that at the time, so we wouldn't have did that if we thought we was biting somebody. We was already a crew. We was already a crew. We was already hanging out with each other. Because honestly, we love the Hit Squad. We love Redman, Das Effects, K-Solo, Eric Sermon, and Pat. Like, that was cool to us to see. It was always cool to see the leaders of New School and they crew. The Queen Latifah, when all them was rhyming together. To see that, to me, that camaraderie was big in hip hop. See, these are things people don't know about from hip hop. It ain't about, you don't sign people just so you can sign them and you got a crew and you making money off of them. People were really friends. And you really thought your friend was dope. And when you get on, you gonna get him an opportunity to get on. You knew his rap that was hard. Soon Outkast got on, I heard that, CeeLo, do that get up, get out verse. Do that get up, get out verse. He did it. Guess what? They loved him. Goody Mob got a deal. Then CeeLo is now hosting The Voice with a tattoo on his head. God, this shit is going crazy. The original vision of Organized Noize was was a girl singing group. We made the name Organized Noize. We was trying to do us an In Vogue. I started dating one of the girls. When my partner started dating one of the girls, somebody dated one of the girls. It didn't work out, so we took the name back. And then we called us Organized Noize. Like let's have a production team. Bomb Squad. How Bomb Squad them was. Them kind of people what made us say that production teams can work together. So, and Ray was just such a beast. My partner Ray, the game is on. God help me. Being scared to hurt people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you all grew up together and eventually became like, I remember it was a time, and I never told Goody Mob this story, but I say it right now. Goody Mob was working on their album at Curtom, and And it was hip hop. I never wanted to be the one who commercialized our hip hop. I didn't want to be the one who made us look like sellouts. But I was trying to make our music, popular. So I took the first rough draft of some of the Goody Mob songs to L.A. Reid. Once they were already signed, L.A. listened to it. After it was over, he said, "What the fuck is this? Ain't no hooks. The song's 6 minutes long. You do this neck." Okay, so I went back and met with the guys, and I didn't tell them that. I just went in and formatted their song. So that was a big thing to me. That was a major hump to get over. When you come up with some guys who you respect. I'm not rapping. I'm not even really producing as much then. Ray was, so I'm looking like the suit. And I'm trying to do right by them without selling them out. You know what I'm saying? So the success that we've had with Outkast, it came with us knowing that we were gonna look like we were selling out with singing, with putting music on it. We felt like we was gonna take hip hop forward, and we believed that. And that's the reason why we're around right now, 20 years later. We took hip hop forward and we weren't scared because we knew we were true to the game. We knew we were true to it. We just knew that 808, you needed more music to get the world. In New York, y'all probably just can use the boom, cat, boom. But down here and in other places, we grew up on soul down here. So we found a way to incorporate soul with that beat, with the hip hop. So all the other producers later on, Kanye West, all them cats, they got their style from us. I don't give a fuck what they think. The Chronic had just came out, Wu-Tang had came out, and we was coming with it. We were coming with it. We knew we were coming with it. I thought we were better than both of them. But we were just as good. I thought we were coming with it. You know what I'm saying? I felt like our topics, what we were talking about, niggas killing niggas, they don't understand. That's the master plan. I'm just crumbling nerd. But they couldn't get, boy, that's lingo to me. That's like we ain't just saying we just smoking weed. We're not reacting. We're sitting back thinking and plotting and planning. We putting together a plan. We're not just gonna move without a plan. And I knew New York was gonna respect our mind for that. And I knew the West Coast was gonna respect our music. Because we weren't using keyboards. Using the real Fender Rhodes, the real Wurlitzer, the real B3 organ, live bass, live guitar. We was producing, it was production. It wasn't as simple as putting up no keyboard. We stopped using keyboards back then. Sleepy Brown, if you check the history of organized noise, which I give it to you, Sleepy Brown's father is Jimmy Brown from Brick. Doozy, Daz. He came up on the side of the stage and was seeing all them 70s groups perform. That's what he did. Ray grew up in hip hop, graffiti, DJing. So that's where organized noise come from. And I grew up in apartments, taking people's trash to the dumpster, going to the grocery store, taking people groceries to their car. A little hustler, but I wasn't no bum. I was like a slumdog millionaire. Like one of them little kids out there trying to get it. I make it all worthwhile. I'll be 41 years old with a wasted life if they didn't praise what we did back then. Because that's all I've done since then. That's all I do to this very day. Is still try to move forward with that same plan. So that's one good thing is that these ain't on the wrong path. These ain't sitting like, damn, I should have played football. Like, damn, I should have been a golfer. Damn, I'm saying like, I think I'm on it. 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 That's I think I'm on it. I think I did something. I think I'm a part of something. I'm part of something I can be proud of. I can tell my kids, but my kids are proud of this. Waterfalls is, of course, I still get paid from Waterfalls. Waterfalls is a great accomplishment. It was just in that movie, The Millers. I love Waterfalls like that. Marquez wrote it, but that song gets us so much respect across the board. It gets us the kind of respect like John Lennon and Paul McCartney. It's that kind of respect. The In Vogue song, doing it for Sylvia Wrong at that time, she wanted us to come through for it. That was big. But all in all, I love all the Dungeon Family stuff. I love what we did for us as individuals. All these guys I grew up with that I was buying chicken for, that I was going to take my last 20 I buying chicken for, they got more money. They got, and my little cousin Future, they got so much money that I'm so proud to know that I helped. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give them the money. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, but the fact that we all took what we came a long way, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that all of us worked and we all got a chance to see stuff we never saw before. You know what I'm saying? We've all done things that we never thought we would do. And that's a blessing. Atlanta, Martin Luther King, Marvin Arrington, Mary Young, Maynard Jackson, Georgia. I think it's very important that we, Shirley Franklin, Kasim Reed, it's very important that not only did we put music out, but our music said something and we represented something coming from where we came from. So as long as that legacy keep building on to it, like even with Future, I love Future, that's my little cousin, but I know it's more ratchet and more ghetto. But that's why, but he is intelligent. He does have things to say or whatever. Just the climate of music changed. and these kids got a little more into what they into. But I know what's in his soul, so I know that he's gonna, as a person, he would address stuff. He would address anything that you call him out on. He will address it. We want to talk about the syrup. We want to talk about selling drugs or doing certain stuff. That's just how he was brought up. But that's not the man he wants to be. That's why he's trying to settle down. That's why he's trying to have a girl and do the right things in life, because he know how quick it can come. It can go just as fast or whatever. So, man, our thing is to make sure that we uplift our people at the end of the day. And we kick it. We have a good time. We enjoy ourselves. We live life. We raise our kids. But we got to educate. We got to educate. If music stop educating, then we're fucking fooling ourselves. If we don't use this tool is to help educate our people and get everybody up to speed and up to par, then we'll lose a generation. We'll lose people. And that's the most important part, because I know we saved the generation. When Outkast came out, gangbang was starting to get popular because the Chronic was out. Everybody was wearing Dickies, walking around, but nobody had no affiliation. All it took is for a couple of real gangsters to come down here and be like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to show the unity in gang, because it's unity in it. It's not negative. You have one man down here like, yo, here goes some work, y'all. I'm finna have all y'all work. We're gonna all do this together. We're open this store together, the car wash, but we all gonna be Bloods. Or we gonna do this right here, but we all gonna be Crips. You can't help but do it because they helping you eat. You know what I'm saying? So I think we help detour that, showing people that be a player, be about your business, be about yourself, be a Falcon fan.